Welcome back to Backstage Pass, the podcast that takes you behind the music and entertainment scene. If you're loving these insider scoops, make sure you've hit subscribe on our YouTube and Spotify channels before this one wraps up. Today, we're focusing on Lisa from BLACKPINK.
Yeah.
You know, she's been making some serious solo career moves lately.
Yeah, it's always so fascinating to see, how individual members from these hugely successful groups kind of navigate solo careers. And Lisa's approach is definitely turning heads.
Right. BLACKPINK is already a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
But Lisa's really stepping into her own spotlight. What strikes me is her timing. She's got this new single, Rockstar, out. There's a ton of buzz building for her full debut album. It feels like a real turning point in her career.
Yeah, and what's interesting here is that she's chosen to kind of break away from that traditional K-pop agency model, where companies typically exert a lot of control over their artists. She's gone ahead and created her own management company and label, Loud, which I think really speaks volumes about her ambition and desire for creative autonomy.
It's a bold move. So especially considering the pressures of following up on BLACKPINK's success.
Yeah.
I was reading a Billboard interview with her, and she admitted to feeling scared and nervous about going solo. It's kind of refreshing to hear that even someone at her level experiences those feelings.
Totally. It really humanizes her.
That's right.
Right? But, the fan reaction has been overwhelmingly positive, which I'm sure is a huge confidence booster. I think that kind of validation from fans can be incredibly powerful, especially when you're taking a leap of faith like this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And let's not forget, Lisa's building on an incredibly solid foundation. BLACKPINK has multiple songs on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and a massive dedicated fan base known as Blinks. They're a global force to be reckoned with. I mean, for those not super familiar with K-pop, Blinks are like the Bayhive or Swifties, but for BLACKPINK.
Right. They're super fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that context is crucial because it underscores the weight of expectations that Lisa carries. To put her solo achievements into perspective, back in 2021, her single Money became the first K-pop song to break into the top 40 on Billboard's Hot R&B Hip-Hop Songs chart. That's not just any chart. It's where the biggest names in R&B and hip-hop compete. So that tells you Lisa's crossing over into mainstream U.S. music in a big way.
It's a testament to her talent and the growing influence of K-pop on the global music scene. And what's even more exciting is that Lisa's hinted that her upcoming album will showcase even more than just her rapping skills. I mean, she's talked about how people will be shocked by what she's capable of musically.
I love that. I love that she's playing with expectations and keeping fans guessing.
Right.
But even with her solo career taking off, it's clear that the bond within BLACKPINK remains strong.
Wow.
Lisa's expressed excitement for Jennie and Rosé's solo releases, which I think shows a really healthy and supportive dynamic within the group.
Exactly. They're pursuing their individual passions while still cheering each other on. I think that's a great message for any creative collaborators out there.
Yeah.
But her creating her own label also makes me think about the evolution of the music industry itself.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this move could be huge for K-pop. Imagine if other artists follow suit. It could really shift power away from those big agencies and give artists much more control over their music and their careers.
That would be a game changer. But creating your own label is also a huge risk. Lisa's got the BLACKPINK fan base behind her, but can she handle the business side without a major agency's support?
That's a great point. It'll be interesting to see how she navigates that. But if there's anyone who can pull it off, it's probably Boss Lisa.
When I heard her say, "Call me boss," in that Billboard interview, I literally got chills. It was such a powerful statement. It's like she's declaring her independence from the K-pop machine and forging her own path.
It's definitely a statement of intent. And, it's not just about Lisa's personal ambition. This also speaks to a larger trend of artist empowerment in the music industry.
Right. With social media and independent platforms, artists have more control than ever before. They can connect directly with their fans, build their own brands, and create their own opportunities. Lisa's just one example of this.
Exactly. It's a really exciting time to be an artist, especially for someone as talented and driven as Lisa. She's breaking down barriers and redefining what it means to be a K-pop star.
I couldn't agree more. So for all of you listening who are fascinated by the behind-the-scenes world of music like we are, make sure you hit that subscribe button on our YouTube and Spotify channels. We'll keep you updated on all the exciting developments in Lisa's career and the evolution of K-pop.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. And there's another layer to all of this that we haven't even touched on yet.
Oh, I'm all ears.
Lisa's from Thailand. And her success is a powerful example of how K-pop is transcending borders and connecting with audiences from all over the world.
Yeah, that's such a great point. It's not just about the music anymore. It's about the fashion, the dance, the visuals, It's a whole cultural experience.
Exactly. And that experience is resonating with people from all walks of life, regardless of language or background. I think it speaks to the universality of music and its power to connect us.
I totally agree. It's amazing to see how K-pop has become this global phenomenon. And Lisa embodies that perfectly. She's a global citizen,
Yeah.
a cultural icon, and an inspiration to so many people around the world. But speaking of global phenomenons, we can't forget that BLACKPINK has a reunion planned for 2025.
Right. It's going to be interesting to see how she balances her solo career with being part of that iconic group again.
Yeah, it's like this parallel narrative is unfolding. On the one hand, you have Lisa establishing herself as this solo force. And on the other, you have this mega group reunion on the horizon. It's a unique situation. And I'm really curious to see how those two aspects of her career influence each other.
Yeah. I wonder if being back in the group dynamic will inspire her solo work, or if her solo experiences will bring a new dimension to BLACKPINK's music. Either way, it's going to be an exciting time for fans.
Oh, dude, it's going to be epic. I'm already marking my calendar for that reunion. But for now, it's all about Lisa's solo moment. And I have a feeling this is just the beginning for her.
Yeah.
You know, what really struck me about her solo journey so far,
What's that?
her fearlessness. She's not afraid to take risks, to experiment with her sound, and to push the boundaries of what people expect from a K-pop artist.
Yeah.
And she's doing it all with such incredible confidence. It's inspiring.
I completely agree. She's a trailblazer, and her impact is going to be felt for a long time to come.
You know, this whole conversation about Lisa's solo career and BLACKPINK's reunion has got me thinking about the bigger picture of K-pop's evolution.
Oh, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Well, it used to be that K-pop groups were seen as these untouchable units, with the focus always on the group as a whole. Solo projects were pretty rare.
Yeah, that's true. There was a real emphasis on group cohesion.
Yeah.
And maintaining a very specific image.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But now, it seems like there's more space for individual members to shine, to explore their own artistic identities, and to connect with fans on a more personal level. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a sign of the industry maturing, wouldn't you say? Recognizing the value of nurturing individual talent within these groups.
Definitely. And it's a reflection of the changing tastes of fans, too. People are interested in the stories and personalities behind the music. They want to connect with artists on a deeper level.
And let's be real, it's a smart business move as well.
Oh, absolutely. By allowing members to pursue solo projects, K-pop groups can expand their reach, attract new fans, and keep their existing fans engaged, even when the group isn't actively promoting together.
Yeah, it's a win-win for everyone involved, and it's something we're seeing more and more, not just in K-pop, but in music scenes all over the world. This whole idea of artists having more creative freedom and control over their careers.
Yeah, it's a really exciting trend. It shows that the music industry is becoming more dynamic, more creative, and more responsive to the needs and desires of both artists and fans.
Absolutely. And it's creating some truly incredible music and performances along the way. And who knows, maybe Lisa's success will inspire even more K-pop groups to embrace this model and give their members the freedom to explore their solo potential. What do you think?
I hope so. I think it's a really positive development for the industry. It allows artists to express themselves more fully and connect with fans in new and exciting ways. So, to bring it all back to our main topic, Lisa's solo journey isn't just about her personal growth and success. It's also a reflection of a larger shift happening in the music industry.
It is, and it's a shift that we should all be excited about. It's a testament to the power of innovation, evolution, and the unwavering support of fans all over the world. Speaking of fans, we've got some exciting news for our listeners.
Yes, for all of you who've been loving this deep dive into Lisa's solo career and the evolving landscape of K-pop, we have something special in store for you.
We do. We're going to be releasing some exclusive bonus content on our YouTube and Spotify channels, including behind-the-scenes footage and interviews with some of the biggest names in K-pop.
So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. We'll keep you updated on all the latest news and insights from the world of K-pop.
We will. And in the meantime, keep listening to Backstage Pass. For more insightful discussions about everything happening in music and entertainment.
We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, it really is fascinating to see how these trends play out on a global scale.
Absolutely. And I think Lisa's success is a perfect example of that. She's a Thai artist who's made it big in Korea and is now breaking into the U.S. market. I mean, it's proof that music can truly transcend borders.
Yeah, it's a testament to the power of talent, hard work, and a willingness to embrace new challenges. Lisa's not afraid to step outside of her comfort zone, and that's inspiring to see.
It really is. It makes me wonder what the future holds for her. Do you think she'll eventually release music in English?
You know, it wouldn't surprise me at all. She's already proven her ability to connect with a global audience, and I think releasing music in English could open up even more doors for her.
I agree. But even if she doesn't, she's already achieved so much. She's a role model for aspiring artists all over the world, showing them that anything is possible if you set your mind to it.
Yeah, and I think that's a powerful message to leave our listeners with. Lisa's journey is a reminder that we should never limit ourselves or be afraid to chase our dreams.
I love that. So, to wrap things up, what's the one thing you want our listeners to take away from this deep dive into Lisa's solo career and the evolving landscape of K-pop?
I think for me, it's about embracing change and pushing boundaries. Lisa's story shows us that the music industry is constantly evolving, and artists who are willing to adapt and innovate will be the ones who thrive.
Perfectly said. Lisa's a trailblazer, and I can't wait to see what she does next. And for all of you listening, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube and Spotify channels so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming episodes.
We've got some great guests lined up and plenty more behind-the-scenes insights to share.
Thanks for joining us on Backstage Pass. Until next time.